Blessing everyone. Today I want to talk about a specific subject, which is the narcissistic psychopathic personality. I have been doing some studies recently about this kind of quality of people. And I know this is something what we call it's behavior disorder. But this is from the physical perspective. So I want to talk about the spiritual perspective for this kind of personality. I found the psychopathic or the narcissistic people are a very young soul first. So they are not advanced soul at all. So they're still in the mid of their journey, or maybe less than mid of their journey. So they're still in their journey, in learning journey, and that's the reason they have that kind of personality. So if you know, as you know, everybody know, narcissistic people, they have no emotion, no feeling towards nobody. They're very manipulative. They're very not that great personality, and everything goes on how they feel only towards themselves, right? This is something led me to think of the way the narcissistic people behave in general. That's because their heart chakra, it's way beyond blocked. And that's the reason they stay usually in the mind, and they're very intelligent people. And the way they approach and they connect with people is really not from their emotion, because the heart chakra, it's really our emotion, like home. This is like the base, the foundation of our emotions. So everything, all the kind of radiation that we give, usually it goes from the heart chakra. So the heart chakra, it's the gate actually for all the chakras in a way, and it's the gate to evolve and go higher and higher in your journey. So when this heart chakra is blocked, or maybe it's not there for some reason, there is a defect, this is exactly how I see narcissistic people or psychopathic people. Their heart chakra is way off, and that's the reason, because they are very young soul, and they're still very young in their journey. So this kind of chakra has not developed yet for them, in order for them to have activation or to have any kind of awakening in their life. But I'm sure this is something for that young soul, the narcissistic person, they will, at certain point, as the journey continue from life to life, they will be able to evolve slowly and reach what they need to reach. But at this moment, like I'm talking about this moment, for any narcissistic people you meet, you see, or psychopathic, make sure those people, their heart chakra is gone. I mean, when I say gone, I mean there's no heart chakra, no feeling, no nothing, and they're only tapping in the brain. So that is a huge sign for the disconnecting with the heart chakra. And in order for a person to be balanced in a way energetically, it really has to have that kind of connection, because between the brain and the heart. So if the heart is not there at this moment, and it's blocked, and not only blocked, I mean not there, okay, that means this person is really in very unbalanced energy always. And I believe, from my own perspective, my opinion, this is something is very tiring. I know I never heard any of the psychopathic people complaining, but I did witness some psychopathic or some narcissistic people. They will sometimes, they will say, they don't understand even themselves, by the way. That's what I noticed. Sometimes they will be very questioning what's happening with them. Yet this kind of questions, they come out of them, and that kind of questioning, why they are not aware, doesn't mean anything that they know. It just, they are feeling maybe that they are a little bit different, right? But they don't know what's going on, because they're so scared. Because narcissistic people, they have no self-esteem, by the way. They're very scared people. Inside, they're very, very hollow. Regardless the shell that they put outside and everything outside in order to protect themselves from the world, right? But inside, deep down, they're very hollow, they're very broken souls. And that's where is the problem happen, right? They're not willing to work on themselves. They're not ready to work on themselves. They like to stay hidden, and they don't like to show their own color because they're so scared of the judgment, anybody to judge on them. Yet the heart chakra, again, it's not working in there properly for them all the time, and they are most of the time in their brain, in their mind, the upper brain, right mind. They have no connection with their body whatsoever, because when the heart chakra is not there, a person that means does not have the connection with their selves. I'm serious. So from that perspective, you notice for those psychopathic or narcissistic personality, they always have attachment outside themselves, and they don't know how to tap into themselves at all. Most of them, even if it's not all of them, they don't even like to be alone because of that kind of attachment with the outside, with the surrounding. They don't know how to sit by themselves. They don't know how to connect with themselves. They're so scared, actually, with a lot of fear, most of them they have, to face themselves. From that perspective, I don't judge on nobody. And I don't talk from any other perspective than the spiritual perspective when it comes to narcissistic people or psychopathic. Yet I know most of them, they're not nice people. But if you're going to think of it, narcissistic or psychopathic people, they really have a job to do on this earth from the spiritual perspective. They do serve the darkness. It's the same way with a noble person, with a noble quality, a very kind person. He does serve the light. So in a way, there is a job for them. It's the same way a good person has a job for him, right? That's a